Hello people, this is Ryder here with the page through of Red Velvet-Irene Seulgi's second mini album, Tilt. Yep, took me a year, and I got it. I got a version of it, at least. It's supposed to go up this way, but I'm just going to do it that way. What is this side supposed to be? But it's obviously supposed to go like this because of that. Also, I want to apologize. I don't remember what version this is supposed to be. But we do have this sticker. I don't know what that will mean, because if we were to go from the back, kind of suspicious. Because of the fact I got this off of JP fans on a whim, mind you, because this was extremely cheap. It was like $7 in total. It wasn't close to $10, so that's why I was like, sure, I'll go for it. Because I didn't get it sooner, so it couldn't appear in Power Order 10. This must be the track list. I'll have to advise this too. This is the first album of the year that I didn't listen to the full thing. That we're covering this series. So it's been a while since we've had albums on this series that I've not listened to in full. I've technically listened to half of this album. I thought this was a track list, but it's just this. But yeah, the thing is that the listing stated it was new, but I'm familiar with this, so it might be resealed. So it still is going to include something, but we should not be surprised with the lack of one thing. I cut my nails like yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't remember now. So it's going to be difficult for me to try to get through this. So why did I get this now as opposed to last year? I mean, we already explained it. It was super cheap. And because I've already basically explained it. By the time I was like, when I was doing Power 10, I'm not going to explain specifically, but like, when I got to a certain part, I was like, we probably should have had this album. It would have fit so much, but then we didn't. So now months after, I was like, okay, here, I fulfilled myself. Not myself, like myself, but like, there I met the fulfillment. I finally obtained a version of this album. So let's try not to spoil anything. Okay. So like what I said before, I have not listened to this thing in full. When I got this, I almost spoiled my photo card. When I got this, I had the intention on doing so. Because I was like, okay, since I'm getting this, I'm going to try to sit down and listen to it. So then I can actually respect it. So then I can respectfully be like, so then I can actually like respectfully go through my opinions on the album and such, rather than what I've heard so far. Because I think that's been the issue with this series. There's the track list. We will try to go through the songs I've listened to. And when we see them. But so this might, I think this photo book is one of those where they just smashed all the concepts in one, which is why I was like, I'm fine with just getting the one. I don't need all the What's on my foot? When did I cut that out? I'll get it later. Now, I don't know how much in length I'm allowed to talk about this. Not like I'm going to be able to articulate it correctly. But, like, I will say this first set of teasers, or like this first concept is probably my favorite of the three main concepts. Because, I mean, just by, like, how it's done, I just like it more. I don't know. Again, in Prospect, I don't know what. Also, it's been a while since I've seen these pictures, so I haven't really kept too much up, but I need to talk about why I still haven't gone back to, or like, why I haven't finished listening to this album. Yeah, because I don't remember seeing any photos from this, because I thought these were all like white background photos, and they put red text over red. What a weird choice. Because, I mean, I think one thing I can talk about more is that I for sure, if you were to ask me, sorry for the whitewashing, can we please get some natural color back in? No. I for sure, like, if you were to ask me, oh, so what's, like, can you, like, explain the concept of this album to me? I can't. Because I don't think I'm the demographic to explain it. But, like, I mean, you can't even see, but, like, the pictures were neat. Actually, wait, I think I do I remember seeing this photo. Wow, so I probably don't remember a lot from this. But here they put black text over red? So then why didn't you do that for page 17? That is so weird. Because I don't know if this is supposed to be an extension to what they were doing with Monster, where it's like two sides. It's not. That's not the concept. It wasn't the thing of like two sides on one coin kind of thing. Like, I don't know if that, like, if it's supposed to be that, but more mature. Even though, like, I feel like the case of Irene and Seulgi as a subunit concept wise is that, like, obviously just in general their concept is more mature and such. Like, I get that. But this is such an interesting way of doing this, but because, like, I think the thing that kind of throws me off is just, like, obviously the fans have their own interpretations of, like, what a specific concept means, as opposed to, like, what their... Oh. I was like, did someone rip a page out, or is that the spine? But no, that's just part of the chain that Irene is biting. But so, like, there's, like, interpretations that the fans have, and then there's, like, what the group obviously, like, is trying to get across. And I feel like it just kind of, like, it gets to the point where it's like, I don't really know what interpretation I'm supposed to take. But there's Seulgi eating more. Is that cranberries or just blackberries? Anyways, it's just another picture of her eating. Her with food and for this album. That'll be fun. Yeah, I know for sure for these pictures I didn't really see much. And with the last concept, that was actually kind of surprising that I was expecting more unit photos, but didn't look like to be the case. Because surprisingly, I didn't really see most of that. Because I think my thing is just more so, like, I understand, like, the Irene and Seulgi photos, what I can kind of guess what they're trying to, like, get across, but, like, these, I don't get. Again, it's probably just because I'm not the demographic. And it's like, that shouldn't necessarily... Just saying that is not going to give me a pass, by the way, obviously. I'm aware of that. I think it's just more so a thing of, like, if I actually genuinely do want to understand it, then, like, I better sit down and, like, read it, basically. What the heck? I just realized this because I was like, oh, like, I like the contrast of these, but then I was like, why is Irene's photo so much smaller than Seulgi's? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, like, photos like this, I can get what they're trying to get across in terms of, like, the concept and such. But, like, the vagueness of, like, the objects, I'm not too sure. But obviously that's not a dig at this, obviously. That's my own incompetence. But yeah, basically this one's just the red background one. Which was the back of this, if you couldn't tell. I don't know what this I don't know what that was about. It's been a while since I've listened to Tilt. I've just been listening to the other B-side, not the other B-sides literally, but the the first half of the album. I feel like this one's longer than the first concept. There we got just plain old eggs, and the page material's different now. Which means concept transition. So this is basically the apartment concept. I think this is the one I don't know the least of. I know the least of. What am I saying? Yeah, I'm sure Sugi's in a wig, because that hair is like lighter than what she. Oh, you've already seen. She had a wolf cut, so this is definitely a wig. Why have they been doing this with Irene? They just keep giving her like white space. I like the lighting for these ones though. Also, I think it's probably because it's night. It transitioned to night. So I probably do like this half more than like the day ones. Sorry. So it's heels with dumbbells. And flowers with AirPods, wired AirPods, and a pearl necklace. Okay, so this space is for this. I wonder why this was given so much space, or like so much more room than Irene. And then we're back to day photos. I mean, I think the yeah. So basically, like I think I like the warmth, the warm colors more than the cool colors for this. And then sorry, I'm still trying to remember. I was trying to piece together with this concept because reading that, it's like, oh right, yeah, that's what that meant. It was supposed to be two evils coming together. Is that what it was? I'm sorry for heavily misinterpreting it, but that's what I know. It was something of like togetherness. Oh my gosh, so. Okay, so this page is filled with tracks that I've heard. So I will admit, with Tilt, it's unfortunately weaker than Monster, which is kind of disappointing. Because it sounds good, but it's disappointing and such. And then if we were to move this down, we have What's Your Problem featuring Julie from Kiss of Life. This was such an unnecessary featuring. This song, I like this song, but like, even removing the fact that like the group decided to be racist for a live stream, and like, again, it's not my place to like accept their apology. It's for the people. It's for the audience. Not the audience. It's for the like group. Sorry, I'm poorly wording it. It's for the affected party and such, or the affected crowd of people that they offended. Even removing that, I don't know why they thought they needed to include a featuring, because Julie doesn't have much of a presence. She has like a verse and she does some ad libs, but like what a lot of people have said, Irene can do them fine. So it was a weird decision that they decided to uh have her on. Why is Hybe here? Kiss of Life isn't under them. I don't know. It was just really disappointing what they did with them. I know they're still striving really well. They recently got them for Digimon, and it's like, oh, that's super unfortunate. Irresistible, as of now, is probably my favorite track of the album. It reminds me so much of... It's like, again, like, it's poorly... This is a poor word to, like, describe this album, but it's like, even though it's the same scale, it's the same tone as Monster, but, like, this is... Irresistible, for me, seems like a more mature Diamond. Again, poor way of putting that together. But it's just the song I enjoy the most so far. And then we have Girl Next Door. I think Heaven is the one, or not Heaven. I jumped ahead, but here's Trampoline. I blocked the light. I've been forgetting to show that. I think Heaven is the song that I definitely am excited to see or hear. And it was originally titled 7-Eleven. And this is an oddity. This is the first I'm seeing the credits on the exact page as the lyrics, which is weird. Did they have anyone from one production to work on this? Yeah, I forgot. It was with this album or with Absolutely on Purpose that they've they did they they have this thing called Red One Synergy, because a lot of obviously a lot of comebacks for Red Velvet are typically, ever since 2023, they've been under Red Production, which is Center 3. But the thing, however, is that all of Red Velvet's, or not all, but like most of Red Velvet's original staff got moved to one production, which houses, at the time, primarily it's BoA, SNSD, and aespa. And as we know, the one production doesn't have too much to go for besides aespa at this point. And then maybe Taeyeon and Hoyeon. I think it was since Joy's... No, Joy came after this. It was with this... Or... maybe Irene's debut album, Like a Flower. I think since that one, they formed Red One Synergy because some of the staff that used to work with them are in Center One, or like One Production. So it's kind of funny that that's only. I mean, also it's just because, as everyone knows, Red Production is just incompetent. We got the track list again, which is weird. But yeah, because Red Production only has TVXQ and Red Velvet under them, which I don't know why they would do that, because that means it's the production that does the least. Again, like, I guess, like, actively, because, like, right now, obviously, they're doing a lot. Yuno's coming back with a single. Red Velvet's coming back with a mini album, most likely a summer mini album, judging from the location leaks. So we have the disc, which is pretty neat. It's just unfortunate that it's kind of been stained. And honestly, a lot more basic than I was expecting. But I guess that's expecting too much. Really, though, I want to talk. Oh, the heck. That's not good. Really, though, I want to talk about this fork. Why is it so dirty? That's a disgusting fork. Yuck. I'm curious if the pearl would have been in this photo book before they had to, like, scrub its existence. I think the pearl was the only thing I somewhat got, because everyone was, like, going crazy about it. And then sensitive men in Korea, like, were like, oh, this is not appropriate. And they forced SM to, like, take it down or something. I don't remember it was just men. We got the poster, to which, again, like, this is a really nice picture. This is a really nice picture overall. Huh? Okay. Let's put that in my pocket. I'm not wearing, obviously, something. I'm not wearing a, like, second sleeve. So this is obviously official. But, like, it officially says it's from Fuji. I'm saying it's obviously official because of the watermarking and such. Oh, we got Irene. Pretty neat. So, oops. We got 2 photo cards, which I'm unaware of. So we'll go from back to front. So we got Irene. What is up with these photo cards? We got Irene in this look with the silver boxing gloves. Pretty neat. Oh shoot, we got a unit card. That's actually cool. I think, is that what makes this first press? Because this is from the music video. Wow. But we got an Irene set, which is funny. because we also got Irene when we did the note version for Monster. So yeah, that's pretty cool. But this is actually a lot more neater, actually, because the listings, not the listings, but the obviously it was kind of through the listings, but the breakdowns of like the photo cards and such. I'll admit I was actually kind of disappointed that for this release they were not doing unit cards, but I guess because of being a first press exclusive, it comes with that. So that is actually pretty cool. Because I feel like with like stuff like this, it's just like, why would you not do unit cards and such? But Irene's photo cards are always fun. But yeah, I think that definitely turned my opinion around of like, because I think without that being the first press, then it would have just been this and such. I don't know. I just feel like if for for this being a subunit, you should go out of your way and like do like unit cards and such, because where else are you gonna do them? And if I recall, there were 3 covers for this release, because I think it was member specific. This is the group version, I believe. I think Irene and Seulgi had their own version, and then there was like a bag, another bag version. Yeah, I don't remember the versions for this one, but like I said, um, I'm definitely satisfied with what I got, especially with another group card, because I think the unit cards for Irene and Sugi for pretty neat. Sorry for just saying that on repeat, but I promise I will listen to the rest of this album. But like right now, I just got. I forgot to explain. Basically, I just been in like a huge kick of just constantly listening to Blue Valentine, and now I guess that's transitioning into listening to Shinhwa's Brand New, which is so random. That's why I was like, oh, this song just coincidentally fit this section in the newest entry of Noun Dash Ryder, where I'm talking about like, oh yeah, like sometimes in the bridge, sometimes in these bridges, it's solely to like give the spotlight to like one member, and it just happened that Brand New happened to represent that, even though I could have easily used Boyfriend because I had footage of that, but then I was like, yeah, we're gonna go out our way and screen record Shinhwa. But as for what more I'm gonna be collecting out of Red Velvet, again, like besides the fact that I'm gonna try to control myself more, I think the last one I'm actually going to at least try to get 2 versions of is I'm still gonna try to track down the case version for Like a Flower, and then for absolutely on purpose or accidentally on purpose, and with sorry that I can't remember Joy's. I think I might just go one version. I know for Sugi, I know what version I'm gonna get for Sugi. Not for Joy. Obviously, Wendy already secured hers. Um, I'm gonna have to see what they're gonna do for this comeback, because again, just to kind of like lay it back, because I want to get other SM albums, especially EXO and Shiny. I want to try to get them. I need to see what Super Junior 83Z is gonna put out in terms of like versions. But I think like I think EXO is the one that I'm like, okay, this one I might get more than one version for, so yeah, we would just have to see. Also, if I doubt this, if Red Velvet's upcoming comeback will get released in the States, because again, right now, we are 6 days away from them officially trying to cut, like, implementing the new regulations in regards to like the CPCS stuff. I don't know if albums will fall under there. I know there wasn't really a lot of talk about that, but like the issue is like I think it's more so in the issue in regards to cards. That's where it is. Because these cards will unfortunately fall under like children's trading cards or like something like that. I don't know. I feel more so now I think about it. I don't know if like K-pop stuff or like just like idol stuff in general are in like great trouble or great danger of like those regulations. Obviously, it's more so in regards to like import imports and such. So like obviously like that's why tokusatsu is in like tokusatsu or just like any Japanese like not even Japanese just like any like foreign uh property is in grave danger because like if you wanted to go on like G Market and like import a metal card bot, you can't do that. Basically, like stuff like that. So I don't know if this stuff will fall under there, but I'm sorry about this. That'll do with this page through. This is Ryder, and I'll leave you. Bye.